Hello and welcome everyone back to another Dwarf Fortress episode. In this episode I think it is finally time to set up our military so that they can start training and be able to protect the other dwarves in case there is something bad and nasty underneath the earth, which there is bound to be. Don't fool yourself, there is. So in order to do that we are going to designate this as a what's it called, training room. So in order to do that we will need some beds, we will need an armor stand and maybe a weapon stand and maybe some archery targets. So to start us off I'm going to place some beds here just so the dwarves will have some place to live and sleep while practicing. I'll actually yeah, I can make 2 rows like this. There we go. I'm going to build some doors. I'm going to need some doors, so let's go and build some doors. Stone doors, I think. Gosh, rock? Maybe rock? There we go. Okay, so they will build some doors. I might as well place them down with planning mode already. There we go. So those will be built, and then if we have any armor stands, let's see. We do not, of course. And weapon rack is we need that as well. So in order to do that I'm going to go here and try to find a mason's shop. Actually, you are still babbling? Yes. I think it might be safe to remove you. Let's see what happens. I think it's this way you remove it. No, not that way. Oh, there we go. Remove construction. There we go. And a mason shop. Here we go. Make a weapon rack. Do the task. And make armor stand. Do the task. We'll make 5, I think. Why am I doing 5? Just because it looks better, I think. No, I have to promote. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. So they are going to build some weapon racks and armor stands. I think it's that way. So I might as well place them down with the help of the planning mode right now. Like so. No, not that way. Weapons. Oh, it was R. Okay. So planning mode turn on and place them down just like so. Okay, so when the dwarves have built the beds and the dwarves have gone there and built the armor stand and all weapon rack, we can create the barracks and then we can create a squad and have them train here. Okay. So they are going to deconstruct that, and let's see if we can't get this dwarf out of here. He's a bit drowsy, starving and dehydrated. I'm very, very impressed that he hasn't died yet. Little patience, quick to tire. I see. Boring. Artwork very boring. Okay, fine. Well, hopefully someone will let her out before she goes absolutely bonkers in there. But then again, whatever. It's one wolf, so. Okay, let's see. Down here they are still digging out. I am very, very surprised that we have not managed to find the cavern layer yet, because it should be at those levels somewhere. And it's weird. It might be that this is a biome where there actually aren't any subterranean levels, but that seems very, very odd. Oh, Feymood, nice, awesome. Where are you? You are somewhere? You play the metalsmith's forge. Okay, that seems That's interesting. Okay, so you're going to get some already. What? You're going to build something out of silver. Okay. Sure. Well, hopefully it will be good. And hopefully we will get our first artifact as well. Looking forward to that. Yes, what was I saying? Yeah, okay, so let's build a military squad. So to do that, we shall open up the military screen with M. Yes. And we shall create our first squad. And I will actually create an archer squad. So you choose the armor type you want. And then all of the dwarves that you put into this squad will be required to acquire that type of armor and then clothe themselves and simply try to get ready with that and train with that. So what do we need? Do we have anyone who's... Oh, yep, we have one with competent. I'm actually looking just over here to see if they have any relevant skills, and if they do, we shall put them first, just because that means they will have to train slightly less in order to become even better at it. And then quite a few competent marksmen as well. I think that's all of them. So the dyer, I don't care about that. No glazer, no peasant. Okay, you can become a squad member. Okay, so we have now filled a squad with the Wold Frills, and as you can see, most of these actually have some type of marksman training. This is the commander, and it is a hunter, and it's a competent marksman, so that seems rather logical. Let's have a look at the equip. So as you can see here, their armor is currently leather armor with leather headgear, legwear, handwear, footwear, shield and buckler. That seems weird. Individual choice of range. If I wanted to, I could demand that they only use, for example, wooden crossbows or silver crossbows or whatever type of crossbow I would want them to use. So you can decide that in here, and if you want someone to have a little bit more protection, you can give them metal armor. You can customize all of that. This uniform is just the basic for archers, but as you can see here, you can assign uniforms, helms and collar even if you want to, and give shields and prioritize and all these type of things. You can give armor and specify a specific armor for them, weapon, sorry, and make sure that they are exact matches and all this type of stuff. So it's really a in-depth look at how you want your squad and military to look like. You can have uniform, and here you can decide for the entire group. So if you want, say, 5 very specialized units with a specific type of, say, golden armor or something, because they are going to be a parade troop or whatever, then currently there's only metal armor, so you would want or have to go into each and every single dwarf in each and every single squad and change it all to gold, or just change here everything to gold simply by clicking capital M and selecting gold from here if you want to. That's not what I meant to do. It is worth to note that just because you change the uniform in here, it doesn't update any squad already created. But it's really nice to have this option to be able to customize them. Supplies, okay, so they carry drink and carry 2 food, just meaning that they will be able to survive without having to go back and fill up on things. Ammunition, well, they are going to use bolts, yes, but I am going to select material here and metal. No, actually, metal. Yeah, okay, so let's use metal, and these are not to be used in training. And I will add an item. I will add bolts, not for training. These are, for example, bone. They are also quite good. And one more add item, bolts, and this is not for combat, and these are going to be wood bolts, just so that they will train with wooden bolts but use better bolts in combat then, simply to allow them to function better, or rather, I don't want them to waste metal bolts while training. Simple as that, really. And this way they won't use that. let's look at the schedule. Was the last thing. So you can have each and every single squad have its own schedule, so that you have someone train and someone be off duty at some time, so that you can always have, for instance, if you have 3 squads, you can have one squad training, then the other 2 are on leave, and then you change around and that sort of thing. So for instance, I don't want them to train all the time. I'm going to give them 1 month off. Every 3rd month is going to be off. So in order to do that, I am going to cancel order on these every 3rd one, so that they have no scheduled order, meaning they will do whatever they want and just work on the fortress. And when you get more squads, you can customize this even further if you want to. So as you can see here, also if they are inactive, they are to be uniformed. If you want to, if you are on high alert, maybe this is good, but I don't think that's necessary, so I'm going to allow them to, when inactive, be in civilian clothes at their leave dates. You can even copy orders and paste orders and whatnot. You can give an order if you want. You can have a look here. There's defend a burrow, patrol, station, train, defend burrow. Okay, and it's quite a complicated system, really, and it's still quite fascinating that they have this inside here. Okay, so this is in the schedule active and training, but then we have the danger one. As you may remember, we went here and set an alert for danger, making sure that the dwarves are restricted to safe burrow. What we can do here is actually put on the inactive training, so that they will start training for 1, and put those on active duty there. And then if it's danger, set squad to alert. Oh, let's put that there. Yeah. So they should work like that. That now, as we have look at the schedule now, at their active training schedule, they are going to train, and they are currently in their active training schedule, not the inactive one. So there's the inactive one, and then we have danger. So when it is time for danger, I'm actually going to give them another order. I'm going to give them a defend burrow order. So safe and done, and copy the order and paste it all the way down. So when I give the alert danger, this squad is going to go into alert mode and start defending the burrow. Simple as that, really. 1 squad, no burrow restriction. 1 burrow, no squad. Can I make sure? No, it's no use. I can always go move them individually then, but that's fine. So whenever you give the alert, 1, then first of all the dwarves are going to be restricted, and the what are they called? The squad is going to become active and start defending the colony. Also now I can make a bedroom here, and I'm going to make this the whole bedroom, and then I'm going to assign this as a barracks. And you're going to sleep here, yes, and you're going to train, and you are going to do squad exercises and individual exercises. So basically they are going to be here all the time when they need to practice and train, which is very useful. And it just makes sense to have these what are they called? Weapon racks and armor stands. You don't actually need them, but I think they fit quite well, so you can put training inside of rooms that have those. So like that. So now they are going to go there when they are on duty and start practicing. Which month was it, by the way? Current, they have no scheduled orders. Of course. Well, they are going to sooner or later. I'm also going to create 1 more squad here, and I'm going to give them metal armor, just so we also have a melee squad in case we need them. Well, you are axe dwarves. Consider yourself conscripted. Spear dwarf, okay, nice. Axe dwarf, sword dwarf, hammer dwarf, Wow. Fighter, sure. Fighter. Mace dwarf. Okay, let's take that. Okay, so as you may have noticed there, they actually had quite a few things they were good at, so I think I am going to go and change their weapons up a bit so they match their competence, and so they are quite better. So this is the axe dwarf. Okay, so you are going to, not you, the wet paints, really? Okay. I'm going to remove this weapon. How do I remove it? Where's the remove button? There it is, enter. Okay, and give them a weapon. And I'm going to give you a specific, no, not a specific weapon, but or rather an axe, if I can find one. You are all foreign weapons, so I don't want you. Okay, where is the axes? Ah, the axes. There we go, battle axes. And, okay, that's you. Axe dwarf, spear dwarf, axe dwarf. Okay. So, number 4 and number 2 are still axe dwarfs, so I'm going to give you an axe. I'm going to remove you, give you an axe. Like so, and positions. You... no relevant skill, what? What? Wait, what? What now happened? That's weird. Okay, there we go. I don't have no idea what happened there, but somehow it removed the competences. Spear dwarf, sword dwarf, and hammer dwarf. So spear, sword, and hammer. You shall have a spear. You shall have a hammer. No, it was a sword you should have, okay. Short sword, yes. And you had the hammer. Warhammer. There we go. Okay, so this way they are just going to have a weapon that fits their competence. Now it's gone again, what? And I think that was all, and these other ones are fate. Oh, there's a mace dwarf as well, so I'm going to give you a weapon as well. There we go. And a mace. Okay, good. So, that way they are going to get dressed and start to train. No, they're actually not, because I need to set the schedule for them. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to cancel this order and that one. Yeah, that way. So they're going to train that way. Then also at the danger one, I'm going to copy this order and I'm going to paste it all the way over here. Like that. That should be good. So they have their orders and they are ready to defend. Good, so those should actually start training. No, wait, they are not going to do that because I had not put them in here. Now they are going to train. As you can see here, there's already one dressed in armor. And speaking of armor, I think it's time to start creating some armor so that they will be able to clothe themselves. And to do that we shall go to the Metalsmith's Forge, which is currently occupied, of course it is. Okay, fine, let's wait a minute. We shall wait until he is finished. And then we are going to do that. Oh my god, there's a lot of things here. Is there in any way possible to put a workflow constraint? No? Fine. Lapis lazuli, cut that. I know what that is. That sounds like a nice thing as well, so let's cut that. You're not doing anything. No, you're not doing anything. Cut the clear circle. Cut the amethyst and the opal, sure. And you can only cross. No, wait, you can cut that. Okay, good. So there we go. they're going to start cutting up a bit more gems. So as soon as he's ready with his silver work, we are going to start working on our metal things. I think, you see, when using hammers, silver is actually brilliant because it is very, very dense and weighs quite a lot. So using that is quite good. Oh, you can make bronze bars, electrum bars, billion bars, fine pewter bars, and all sorts of things. I think I'm just going to smelt some silver so that I have that settled, and make charcoal. Thank you very much. And put restraints. So also coal, yes. I want. There's range. I want roughly, say, 25. No. 20 to 25 of them at any given time, just so that I can burn them. It's quite interesting, really, the way that they make charcoal. I'm not totally sure of the process, but it seems like it's rather interesting. Why not you actually take wood and then turn it into charcoal, which can then again be burnt? So it's interesting. I'm not sure how they do it, but it's rather fascinating if one were to find out how that works. Nevertheless, after having done that, I'm going to have to put a cut in the video right here, and when we come back we are going to... oh, silver chain leggings. Let's have a look. Artifacts. Leggings and garments that cover everything from the waist to the ankles, though with a tighter fit than other trousers. Armor properties: thickness, coverage, fit for dwarf, temperature, color silver, material name silver. Okay, let's see if I can get a description of it. Silver chain leggings. All craft dwarf ship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of silver, so basically silver. But as you can see, it is worth a crazy amount of money, which is quite brilliant. And now we can sell it if we want to. But why would we? We are proud of it. But as I was saying, when we come back, I will continue creating a bit more armor for the dwarves so that they will be able to handle any invasions that may come our way, also when we dig into the subterranean levels. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.